Hashtag Friday Suze. Welcome to the show. My life and what I've sown. Next week, what's on the go? Let's hang and see what Mabel and Willow might do. Don't forget Mr. Christopher too. Subscribe, like and share. Just to let me know you care.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. Welcome back to anyone who has been here before, and welcome to anybody that's new. If you are new and you like my content, would really love and appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. It's still free, so you can. And if there's anything amazing that I might do, you will get to see it because it will pop up with your notifications. Sometimes I might do something amazing, just sometimes. Today is Friday. It has been a whirlwind of a week. It's been really busy, and I have been really busy, and I cannot wait to tell you what I have got up to this week. I don't know if any of it's sewing. I've done a lot of prep work. So last week with the spin off the fabric wheel of fate, I came across some black fabric that I'll just dash over and get it. I drew the card of this one here, which is quite a nice heavy fabric. I've already had some awesome ideas for it, and it stretches that way. It's actually quite a stupendous stretch to it. And I have over 1.5 meters. I'm going to say 2 meters of this fabric, except for that bit because that was on the wheel. Still smells really, really yummy. And that is what I did last week. I got that spin up, and I was hoping to get something done this week, but as you see, that's still one big piece of fabric, which means I haven't done it yet. Now, I am waiting for a client to come down and pick up her daughter's school uniform. They're heading off to Rarotonga tomorrow and won't be back until the day before school starts again. So there's no pressure on, and that means on the Sunday that they are free to come pick it up, I don't have to be here if I don't know, get a life. Anyway, so if you are a Facebook follower of myself, of my personal Facebook, thank you. But you would have seen that I went out shopping with my lovely youngest. He is youngest by 1 minute, Samuel. And I actually had some photos last week of me and him out doing some secondhand shopping, looking for clothing for him. Now, he's gone very, I want to say vintage, but more classic. And I do mock him about his colours because, well, he's my son, I'm allowed to. He wears like creams and whites, and he likes a nice blue, and he likes pinstripe suits, and he's 18. So we went out yesterday to Jackson Street, which is in Petone, and it is got probably 5-6 secondhand shops on it. I think we did our biggest haul in the first one. We got 2 suits, some cream trousers, linen trousers, a couple of shirts, and we got my son loves The Godfather, and Goodfellas is one of his favourite movies of all time. He made me watch it once, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it, as much as you can enjoy a gangster movie. Anyway, so he looks quite gangster when he dresses up, and he wears nice shoes. It's really quite cool. So anyway, we went to, my daughter's about to pop through the door, I reckon. She'll at least knock on it. And we went to Petone and we did some shopping yesterday, and we stopped off at Sal's Pizzeria, American style pizzas. Never been there before. I'm not a huge pizza eater, but I had some mushroom pizza because that's what he wanted to do, so it was good to hang out with him. I got up and went to work on Wednesday. I just didn't get up and do everything in the house and then finally come back into the studio. I actually got in the car at 41 minutes past 8 in the morning, and I was where I needed to be by 8:45. Had to be there by 9, but yeah. So I might have told you about the police vetting process I went through because I was going to be contracted to a job. Well, I went to work like a grown up It's really weird going to work. That was not here, which was funny as. So I was there for 3.5, 4 hours, refitting out the kit that we needed to make sure there was no issues with it, no damages to it, and then we, if we needed to, we refitted. And yeah, so I'm actually currently being trained to do that solo. I'm currently doing it with somebody. I've been watching this being done for quite a few years, but never had to be the one who's felt it, shaped it, moved it, grooved it to make sure it all worked. I've never had to fit it to anybody before. I've taken the measurements. Well, actually, I haven't even taken the measurements. I've written the measurements down and somebody else has taken the measurements. So this is, although, and I'm not sounding cocky, I'm not being cocky. What I mean is I've been in the circle long enough that apparently it was really easy to get me to just fall straight into doing what I have to do. So that was quite good, quite fun. So I don't know how long I'll be training for, and I don't know when I'll be unleashed on the world alone. So anyway, so I got to do that. I got a phone call while I was there from Samuel, and he said, "Oh, I'm not working today, Mum. We can go shopping." I'm like, I'm actually at work. You know, I'm not at work studio. I'm at a location. So I went to see him afterwards, and I said, "Look, it's too late in the day. This is Wednesday. It's too late in the day to go to Petone. It's going to take us, 20 minutes to get there, park up." I said, "And I need to be back because we've got games night tonight, and I need to cook for the potluck." So we went to Upper Hutt, and unfortunately, we went to one of the most expensive secondhand shops there is. These people get their stuff for free, and they just whack on the price. Now, I don't go there. I literally do not go there. But I said to him, "Hey, let's go and have a look. Let's see what's there." And so he picked up a couple of suits, some shirts, and in hindsight, we should have just not seen each other on the Wednesday and caught up on the Thursday like we did, because the haul he got in the first place, he spent $80, and like I said, he got this bundle of stuff. And he even said, "Oh look," he said, "Mum, we need to go to the warehouse and I've got to buy some coat hangers." And the woman said, "There's coat hangers down there for $1. So he got 2 bunches. I don't even think he paid for them. I think she just said, "Go and grab 2 bunches of it." So, because he just kept piling the clothes on top. It was quite wicked as. But so, in hindsight, yep, maybe we shouldn't have gone to this other place because it was way more expensive. He spent like $150, and he got a fair whack of stuff. But if I just hadn't suggested, but there was other things we did. We went to the bargain chemist and got him some vitamins, got Victoria some stuff, and I went hunting for my book. So I'm now reading a brand new version of it. Now he's ringing me. So he just did a FaceTime so he could show me some of the kit he bought yesterday put together. It's so cute. Yeah. So actually he was wearing a tie, and I said, "You need to hook the tail of the tie into the loop here." I said that's what that's for, and his is actually not sewn on one side, so I'll sew that back up so it sits nicely, and I'll probably buy him a tie pin because he's my nerdified, so it's great. I love it. Anyway, so I've been hunting for the Pride and Prejudice book that's going to go with my other books, because the one I am and was reading happened to be the one I bought when I was working at Book World in Australia many moons ago. I was actually at high school, and I bought, I think they were Penguin books, but I bought all of them that I could because we're selling them obviously, and I said, and I've kept them, and I've never read them. Never have I ever read them. Well, let me tell you what I'm up to at the minute. I have just got, she has just read the letter that Mr. Darcy gave her after he asked her to marry him, and she turned him down. "You are the last man I would." Anyway, so that's where I am, because I'm still not allowed to read the other book until I finish this one. And I'm still watching the movie. I'm still literal. It's paused at the minute because I'm doing this. So that's how I'm watching a few vloggers in bed. I've been watching more than anything the Wheel of Fate girls, because there's a few just starting up, and I want to see what they're making. So yeah. Okay, so that was my Wednesday and Thursday. Tuesday, I was busy. I had a client who gave me 5 pairs of trousers, the hiking trousers to shorten, and a pair of overalls to shorten and to remove the buttons that ran from there down to Velcro. So, and I don't like working with Velcro at the best of times, but it would have been way better than me charging her to stick a zip in, because all it is covers what she goes to work in. Not 100% sure why, but I am going to so ask her, because I'm quite keen and curious why she puts her overalls over whatever she's wearing. Yeah, so Monday, I'm not 100% sure. Remember what I did Monday. It might come to me a bit later. I think I actually just spent the whole day cutting out. So what I have, as I have mentioned, if you have been watching me, I have a sip and sew coming up. Nothing dangerous about that at all. Alcohol and sharp needles bouncing up and down on a rhythmic machine. That's not dangerous. That's not dangerous at all. Victoria's telling the dogs off because they keep getting under her feet and tripping her up going up the stairs. So what I have is a bag. It's the Ocean Tide small bag, okay, and that is the bag there. It's got rivets on holding the handle on. I don't know if I like this handle anymore, but I've got it. I've got a magnetic snap there, and I've got a pocket with a little sewing machine. So that is the actual bag that is going to be made on the day. Okay, the strap is actually longer than what the patterns calls for, and I only made it longer because I just went from one end of the fabric to the other. The fabric was actually samples from a shop, so samples for something upholstery like stuff. So what I did, because my whole thing is I got 3 hours, and not all of them are sewists, so I got 3 hours for them to make a bag. So they'll all get the pattern when they go. So I went through and I cut out interiors and exteriors and handles, and I will then just get out a handful or my little drawer with the rivets in them, and we'll pick what colour they want to go on the day, which is a heck of a lot faster and easier than them actually doing cutting out. So this is the inside of this lining. So I'll stop saying so. Not necessarily will stop, but inside of the lining, and that's the exterior. That is the interior of the exterior. There's the exterior there. It looks exactly the same. So that's one. I thought that was really pretty. Now, what I want to do is also be making one with them. Like I said, they're not all sewists. So I want to sew alongside them so I can say, okay, now what we're going to do is this, because it's not teaching. I am not teaching them how to sew. We're just having a sip and sew. It's a bit like one of those Picasso's sip and paints, only sip and sew sounds better. Sip and sew sounds better. Yeah, that's a little bit funky, isn't it? I do have one with the same colours as what I've already gave them as a sample. This one here. I currently don't have a strap thought of for that. And I have one that is actually very Kiwi-yarned. It's a spotlight fabric. And this one has got like sheep and chunders. And a fantail, ice cream, pavlova, white swans. We've got lots of white swans in this country. Bottle of LMP, lemon pyroa, chunders, tomato sauce. Oh, I love those tomato sauce bottles when I was growing up. And a wee kiwi. The tiki, I think, has actually slightly cut off. Yeah, just slightly cut off, so you won't see him at all. So I went through. I've got a nice blue one. I've got 2 other blue ones. They look like corduroy, but they're not. They're just, this is all just scraps. And then I've got one that looks almost like it's going to be an evening bag. It's black with shimmer gold, silver through it. So I thought about that. That is what my brain went to. I thought that would be a lot easier and better, that they don't have to sit there and cut it out. So they'll come in, they'll select which one they want to make, and I'll pick which one ever is kind of left over, because I've got about 8 different ones. So yeah. So I thought that was going to be better. I knew I wasn't going to stop saying so. And there's a zip to go on it too, so I'll get the zips out and they can pick what colour zip they want in there. And so I've just got these little kits up, and I'll charge them for the kit on top of the day as well, if that makes sense, because it's no good me just charging them for the kit and not charging them for my time, because that would be really not cost efficient to me, really, would it? So yeah, so there you go. So I've been cutting those out, and Katie said it was a plan. That's definitely a plan. She liked the idea of that, because just so that they make sure that they get the right product, and etc, etc. So I'll have that sitting out on the tables in their little sets for them when they walk into select, and by then I hope they'll have some handles, because currently I have about 2 jobs on. I'm making so much noise, I'm super sorry. That's the bag, and that's needle and anchor. Okay, so I've got all those cut out. I did, yeah, I stood there. I've been on my feet most of the weekend and things like that. So yeah, but that's what I've done today. I went through, and what did I do today? I've done something. I've got a client. Oh, actually, I've had a couple of clients come in today. I don't know what she's doing. That goes in that one. So I've had 2 clients today. One is an army officer, and he's come in for me to make little square buttonholes for his army buttons to go on his mesh dress. And because I've done that before in the past, obviously, when I was the tailoress on camp. And so we've got that. Then I had wee Sophie, who used to be one of my students, has got a new blazer, and I just shortened the sleeves of it. So I literally have done that, so it's in and out. And her mum, that's who I'm waiting for, is going to come pick it up, and they're going away. I told you that. Repeating myself. And I'm trying to think, I've got a blanket. There is one of my clients has her husband had a t-shirt that was gifted to him by his mum, and his mum has passed away, and it was like the last thing he had, kind of thing, and it was getting really ratty. She got so annoyed with it one day when he was wearing it, she pulled at it and ripped it off him, kind of. And let's just say he was very not amused by the whole thing. So she sort of rang me and said, oh, I need help. So I have now t-shirts, as you know, the knit rolls. So I sprayed it with starch, and I sprayed it all, and so it's all come out, so it's a bit stiff right where it is, which is okay, because it's going to go on like a quilted duvet thing that she got from Bed Bath & Beyond. And I then I laid down fusible interfacing, a strip of it. I put one side, because it had a pattern on it, so I put one side of the pattern and laid it on the fusible, and then I got the other half of the front of the shirt and I laid it on there, and I matched it up, and each time I matched up an area I'd put the iron on it, so it looked, you could see a faint line down the front or side front or whatever, wherever she ripped it. Yeah, so now I'm just going through and I'm hand stitching that. Even though I've got the interfacing on the back, I'm hand stitching it to give it not ability to curl and fall out and things like that. And then I'm going to do a whole sheet of interfacing. So woven interfacing, maybe woven, maybe a stretch interfacing, not the fuzzy, yucky stuff, not that stiff stuff. So I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to go and put it, and I want to put it probably in the top left corner of the duvet quilt coverlay thing. And yeah, and I want to put who it's from. I just want to put that, love mum or something like that, or not. So I'm just conversing with her that I'm going to take my time to do. I'm not going to do that one day. I'm going to do it in bits and bobs, because I've just been hand stitching up the front of it, and it's really hurts my neck. So, yeah, so that's about what I've done this week. So although I've been busy and although I've cut out a lot of things, that's what I want to talk about. I haven't made anything. Speaking of making, I did take in some pants for a client. He needed them for a funeral tomorrow. His mother-in-law passed away, so he said he comes to me with his suit pants, and he goes, I just wonder if you can move the button and the hook thing so I can let it out. And I said, no, that's not how you do it. You just take it from the back. And he goes, huh, I wouldn't even thought that. I said, well, that's why you pay me to do the jobs. So it's quite funny. But he actually loves sewing. He's in masonry, does headstones, which was like, wow, that's quite the biz. So my son Samuel goes through my men's tub of patterns that I have. I'm pointing down there because it's just right under my left hand side, and he came out with wanting me to make him. Now hopefully I don't have to, because he's just gone and got himself a ton of suits, is that. Now I very well think I have got away with having to make it. There's line drawings, because I think he's now got about 5 suits. I still have to take the shoulders in of the grey one that's in my room there. And he also wants me to make him this one. He goes, do you have to make it with multicolours like that? And I went, no. I said, no, but it's cut so you can. I said, but no. So I could actually do all the same colour and still cut the panels out, and I can actually texturize or double stitch, top stitch around where we've changed the seam lines to make it stand out less than. So here he wants, I think that's the 1980s pattern. Let's have a look-ski. 1993. I don't know what's wrong with those colours. And the other one he did look at, and this is waist of 40, and he's got like a waist of 32. That. So that he has got all his suits sorted, and I don't need to do that. So that's about me, guys. I think that is me. And what I'm going to do, I actually think we've got some people coming over that I haven't seen or had much to do with for quite some time, and they're in the area and they wanted to drop in, and we've been too busy this week to do it, and they're still here until Monday. I think they head off back up north, and so we said tonight, it's been a bit yucky all this beginning of this week right to Wednesday. It's been beautiful weather, beautiful, a nice beautiful winter sunny day. And then walking around Petone yesterday, now I didn't pick Samuel up until about 20 past 11. It was hammering down. So I actually wore my pink hat. So I'll actually put some photos when I'm talking about us walking around. I wore my pink hat, which is upstairs, so I can't even show it to you. Speaking of wore my pink hat, today I'm wearing my side tie top from Pattern Emporium. I do need to make more because I do wear these a lot. I've got 2 of them. I wore my other one yesterday, and just a pair of my old really baggy, probably should not be wearing them anymore, jeans. I'm just finding that they're just super easy and casual to wear, because having no flooring at the minute in my studio, even Mum noticed it. The floor is really cold. Now she's just had all her flooring done, so she's gone a week without flooring. And I think if you'd seen me with the carpet laying expose that we had, so she said that my flooring was heaps colder without flooring than hers was, and because she'd been going around her place with just concrete flooring waiting for the floors to get put down. So they'll put down Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. one of those times. So they're all done. And she's a happy wee chappy. So that's good. And yeah, I think that's about all. But yes, so that's why I'm wearing these baggy jeans. It's because they're wide down the bottom, and my Ugg boots. I got wedge Ugg boots. Are really quite cute. Like proper going out shoes, not Ugg slippers. Yeah, so I got those for from my friend Johnsy. She got them from a secondhand shop who didn't want them. Score! They fit me. And yeah, so I've been wearing those to keep my feet as warm as possible. And yeah. Oh, and I got a strip of carpet from Johnsy as well. Currently it's just sitting in the room because it's just so cold in here. Oh, that's what happened Monday. So the insurance carpenter dude come around, and he's gonna do a pricing for it all so it can get done, and maybe in a month I'll have flooring. Okay, that's me. I'm gonna go now. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification buzzer so that you can see me pop up again. And I will be getting there. Oh, next Tuesday and Wednesday, hopefully I'll be working with that company again. So exciting. This will be a full kit out. Wednesday it was just a check their gears, make sure it's still fitting properly. Their hard shells, their safety vests, safety carriers, vest carriers, carrier vests, stuff that you put hard stuff in so you can't get shot, that stuff. Hi, this is Editing Stacey. I just wanted to say hey to every one of my American subscribers. Happy 4th of July. I just twigged. Something dropped in my noggin. So by the time you guys get this, it'll actually be your 4th of July, because currently right now it's like nighttime, 3rd of July there. So yeah, just want to say happy Independence Day. Hope you have a great day. Spend time with your family, stay safe and enjoy yourself, and don't let those firecrackers do any dangers. We don't really have them much here in this country anymore, which is good for our dogs. Anyway, so happy 4th of July. That stuff. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to hydrate and have no regrets. Can't think of it. Oh, maybe going to Save Mart. Just annoys me when they get something for free. They just try to make everything out of it. Why do people have to do that? Yeah, put a price on it, but don't just be tossers about it. Anyway, that's me. Gonna go. Take care. See you next time. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.